So gang, what's going on? Today we are hopping into another video. Today we are going to go over a review. We're going to review the preview of Dragon Ball Heroes, the anime. The actual anime's first episode does not drop until July 1st. I hope all Dragon Ball Z fans will be watching that. Even though it's not canon, it is still something fun to watch because, we're going to see Goku versus Goku. Enough spoilers about it. We're just going to hop right into it. But we're going to take a breakdown of this whole trailer, of this first preview of the first episode. So guys, let's hop right into this. We're going to start it right off. So we got Goku Super Saiyan 4 versus Blue. Okay, dangerous prisoners are gathered together on the prison planet. Fight with me. Is this a Saiyan? I've never felt such an evil ki before. What's wrong, Kakarot? The most interesting experiment in the universe finally enters its main phase. Cumber, the fight's on. Okay, don't miss it. Alright, so we're going to shout out to Gamerz follow them on Twitter. But we're going to break this down. Now, let's pause this right here, because it has been brought to my attention that this is not the regular Super Saiyan 4 Goku that we are used to in GT. This is now called Super Saiyan 4 Goku Zeno. Now, my thoughts on this is pretty much, I'm trying to think now whether or not this is one of those things where, can a god fuse? I don't know. That's weird to me a little bit. But one thing that I'm trying to put into my mind is, if all of you, who watch this video, if you guys watch Naruto, now if you remember during the war, spoiler alert, if you remember during the war when Sasuke and Naruto, when they passed away for a brief moment, and they were visited by the Sage's Sixth Pass, Hogoromo, and he was able to give them, he split his power in half and gave them each to Sasuke and Naruto. Is that kind of what happened here? Is that what happened in this case with, Goku? And let's really think about this. Goku is the only one that Zeno declares a true friend to him, because being lonely for so many years, obviously, everyone being scared of you, who wants to be your friend? So at the end of the day, Goku, is he the only one trustworthy to receive Zeno's power? But enough of that. Let's keep going on with this. Now, I did want to talk about this. Now, I feel as though this is pretty cool to actually see, put into the anime, into an anime sense, because let's think about it. Trunks has defied the laws of time travel multiple times. Let's think, when he first came with the androids, and then, with my mind's going blank right now, but Goku Black and the whole Zamasu thing, and there was more times before that, like the Cell Saga as well. Guys, this man has defied the laws of time travel to the point where not even the angels who have the power of time travel, not even they are doing things like that. And we've also seen a little bit done by Whis when he was able to reverse time. Now, first of all, if the angel's power like that is limited, what gives this man right to do that? So it was have to deal with the consequences. But my take on it is, Trunks has done so much good by time traveling, because things would have drastically changed had he not went back to the past and did what he did. But long story short, this is one of those things where it's I'm envisioning maybe he got imprisoned because of time travel, because you time traveled for so long, you gotta get locked up, boy, but that's kind of cool to see here. We gotta see this develop, but it's only the first episode. It will be coming out July 1st. I will be watching it, so let's continue going on, breaking this down. Now, this is a man I want to talk about right here. Let's keep it going. Hold on. Right here. Now, I'm sorry for all the multiple poses, but gotta keep this raw and uncut. Why would they put a straitjacket on this man? Why? If he was just gonna do that. Like, who is he? Now, it has been brought to our attention that his name is Cumber, okay? Now, Cumber has the ability to, I guess, touch you and you become like his minion. Now, the interesting part about this that I want to see is how are they going to actually take on enemy that they can't come into direct contact with. Like, it's kind of like Frost, but at the same time, it's not. This man, you full-fledged, cannot, like, attack directly or one touch. I guess you're going to be put at under, like, his little spell or whatever. But other than that, it's like, why is a man this strong? Who even, like, first of all, who thought of putting him in a straitjacket and was like, yeah, that's actually going to hold him? Like, it's funny because, like, I, even though, like, I know it's a cartoon, I look at everything like that and it's like, this man is a problem. So I want to see how they're going to take down the enemy that they can't directly come in contact with. So we're going to keep this going. Now Goku and Vegeta, they keep it pushing. Now let's pause right here, and I'm glad I paused it right there because there's an extra part in there I want to put in there. Now let's look at this man Goku's eyes. This man has no pupils. I say again, this man has no pupils. So it has been confirmed that Goku is at least one of the many, I guess, warriors that will be put under Cumber's little spell. Now, you can also tell that this is Cumber because look at the black lightning going around Goku as he charges up. Now, Cumber is black and red energy. Right here, if you can tell in there, there's black and red energy. Look around his nose. You can see the red. Look around the eyes, especially since the eye is so white. You can see, well, thank you for that notification. You can see the red. Now, another question I have is how long are they under this spell? Like, is it limited? Or is it one of those things where it's like, you just gotta knock Goku out? Because if you gotta knock Goku out, yeah, we're gonna see how hard this battle is gonna be for them. Because this is an interesting take on this situation. So we're gonna keep it going. We see that, Now, look at this man. I shouldn't say man because all those who know about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, you know that we were first introduced to Fu that way. We were introduced to him as a young boy who is still experimenting with his powers, but he can actually, shapeshift and manifest time and use the warriors to certain degrees and then get certain energy to use it to his disposal. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this man, Fu, because I feel as though a lot of people are looking at Cumber. A lot of people are looking at the other, ultimate villains that they're going to be putting in here. Long story short, I really think that Fu is the character to be looked at as far as plans are concerned. Because let's break it down this way. Fu, believe it or not, is still a young boy, like I said. He's like a teenager. So it's like one of them things where it's like, as kids, we learn, and when we learn about something, we ask questions. And with questions come curiosity. So with that being said, Fu is just curious about all this power and how much he has and what he can do to it. So Fu is also a blank canvas waiting to be painted. So that means that he can go either way, whichever influence touches him and makes him do it the most. So with that being said, I think that Fu is the real villain to be looked at. But I don't think that it'll be too quick of a, fight or battle with him to get him, because he's still a boy, what I mean? So there's still much about the world he has yet to understand about. So let's keep this going. Now, pause. Let's go back a little bit. Right there. Let's go back. Now, we're seeing Vegito Super Saiyan Blue. Now, is he facing Cumber? That's the only question. Well, yes, because me being dumb, it says Cumber, the fight's on. So Vegito is right here, powering up to Super Saiyan Blue to fight Cumber. Now, there's some questions here because why Vegito? That's one question I have. And the reason why I'm saying that is why not Gogeta? And I know you guys have known about I think there's a video out there where it's like Goku Super Saiyan 4 versus I mean, no, I'm stupid. Gogeta versus Vegito. There's been many speculations on that of who is stronger. My general opinion is I feel as though Gogeta is stronger than Vegito. And the reason why is I'll give a little bit of an example as well. Now, when we first got introduced to the Potara earrings, it was the Majin Buu arc. When, like before, we got a little bit of speculations on them, but not full details on them until Majin Buu arc came, and the Z Fighters were not strong enough by themselves to actually take Majin Buu out. He was like a new threat. So they thought of the Potara earrings. Now, it was also brought to our attention that the Potaras was permanent body fusion. Now, with that being said, it was later, confirmed that that's not the case. For throughout the battle, you see they split apart. The Potaras, stopped working because it was also explained again during the Tournament of Power when Kale fused with Khalifa, and you had Vegeta and Goku fuse. Now, I know you guys remember in the Tournament of Power when Vegito, he did the, like that, I don't think it was a Big Bang Kamehameha, but it was just a Kamehameha in general, like a big blast in general. Right after he did that blast, they separated. So, with that being said, now, that means that the Potara earrings are limited to the amount of energy that is stored, I guess, between both fighters, or maybe just the Potara earrings themselves have an energy use limit. But long story short, once that energy is gone, it's gone. Your fusion's done. As far as the body dance fusion, that lasts longer. And I'd say longer because the only reason I'm saying longer is because energy wise, we've seen Gotenks and Gogeta do big energy blasts and still stay fused. It's just the amount of time. There's a time limit within the fusion dance. There's a time limit. I don't remember. Excuse me for that, but there's a time limit. So with that being said, if Cumber is strong enough to bring out Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, then that means this is directly going to be some sort of big battle. Cumber's not somebody to be messed with. So with that being said, we're going to continue on and just go to the last screen, which is right here. Now, one thing I want to point out here is, besides the fact that this first episode comes out on July 1st, take a look at that figurine that's standing next to Super Dragonball Heroes. Now, a lot of you may be saying that's Goku, but look at the sash. That's not Goku. Now, if you guys remember the first preview, or not preview, but the first review about Super Dragonball Heroes, the trailer that came out, there was a young boy that Goku had in his hands, and there was a big, guy jumping out of the, woodworks. Now, and I think that's Cumber jumping out, excuse me if it's not. Now, this young boy, a lot of you may be saying, well, what about him? First of all, before Goku even had him in his arms, I'm pretty sure before in that trailer, if you look at that young boy, he was Super Saiyan Blue, which means that there's other characters out there either that Goku and Vegeta taught to go blue or already know of God Ki. So, that's another character that I really want to know about, and I don't know that kid's name. I don't think that boy's name has been released yet, but I'm pretty sure we may get a little bit of insight on who he is on July 1st. I hope all Dragon Ball Z fans are going to be watching that, because I know that I will be, and I'm pretty sure that maybe if, it's up to it, I'll maybe make a video of me watching it, and then we'll break it down and talk about it afterwards, and we'll talk about what happened in the episode. But either way, there's going to be a review afterwards, talking about that episode, the very first episode of Super Dragonball Heroes. So I guess that this is going to be a very big deal. I hope everybody is going to be watching this. who loves anime. And with that being said, guys, if you love this video, you already know what to do. Don't be afraid to hover and like this. Hover and press the like button. Goodness gracious, it's hot. Subscribe today to become part of the Soul Gang. Don't be afraid to, tap that notification bell to know each and every time that I upload. Guys, remember, to be good at the game, you got to kill with skill. Guys, go watch that Super Dragonball Heroes because we will be doing a review on it when we get done. Yo, Nightmare. Yo. Say bye to the people. He's not shy any other time, guys.